Looking for a gym that fits your budget and schedule? Well, welcome to Advanced Fitness Center. I'm Chance.
And I'm Jake. And here at AFC, we make fitness affordable and accessible for everyone.
Our membership starts as low as $23.99 a month. And for just $13 more, you can get 24-hour access or unlimited tanning. Because looking good should be as easy as feeling good.
And if you're covered by Renew Active or Silver Sneakers, AFC has you covered as well. We work with select insurance plans to make your fitness journey even more affordable.
New to the gym? Don't know where to start? Or maybe you just need that extra push to reach your goals.
We got you. As certified personal trainers, we're here to help and build a workout plan that fits you. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned lifter, we're here to help and guide you every step of the way. Now straighten that back, okay? Come on, you got this. There you go.
AFC is not just a gym, it's a community. That's why we do group classes like morning yoga and Zumbas to keep things fun, fresh, and motivating.
And if you're looking to step in the ring, whether it's pro wrestling, sports entertainment, or just a new challenge, the Advanced Pro Wrestling Training Grounds is where you need to be to take your first steps to becoming a superstar.
So what are you waiting for? Come check out Advanced Fitness Center today.
And give us a call to find out more and start your fitness journey today.
What is up, WTP fam? It's your boy back with another one. And today we got a special guest on here with us. We got Mr. Joshua Garcia. He also goes by Josh or Joshy Boy, however you want to put it. Last show, Battlegrounds for NTW, they did a raffle a little bit after the show, and Mr. Josh won. And then part of the raffle was he got to be a guest on the WTP podcast. So because of scheduling issues, we've been having problems to make this happen. But today we were able to make it happen. And it's also falling on Father's Day. So happy Father's Day, Josh. And
happy Father's Day, man. Excited to be here.
And happy Father's Day to the WTP fam out there. So let's get right into it, man. I got to ask these questions, how long have you been watching wrestling for?
Wrestling, man, over 20 years. It's been my whole entire life. One of my first memories of wrestling was, of course, seeing Cena win the title, beating JBL, and watching that whole Edge feud play out, man. It's just been in love ever since, man. It's hard not to love this product.
Oh, man. So for you right now, it's a bittersweet moment. John Cena's farewell tour, it's coming to an end. How do you feel about that part?
I definitely feel some type of way, man. My son was calling me John Cena way before he was calling me dad. So it's like, it's definitely hitting the whole family on this one.
Oh yeah, because I can see you are a big fan. You got the spinner, you got the jersey. It looks like you got something to the side of you.
Oh yes. This is an authentic signature. We are 41 of 100. We are actually giving this away at NTW's Game Changer on the 22nd. We're going to be holding a raffle for it.
Oh, nice.
Very
nice.
exciting time.
So, other than loving John Cena, loving WWE's product, how long have you been a fan of NTW?
I've been a fan of NTW since day one. I was at New Beginnings. Razor actually kissed my son. Remsen brought a water bottle, poured it out of my hands, smacked. I believe it was Tex-Mex with it. I've just been a fan since day one, man. This is such an amazing product. And I'm a fan of real wrestling, and I feel like this is what it brings.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been watching NTW since last year. Game Changer was my first show to go to in last June. 1 year later, we got Game Changer again. And
Nice.
it's exciting to see, how far they've come in just 1 year. And you've been there since day one, and you can imagine it. There's been a lot of changes within NTW, from, no live stream to now we're doing live streams, or they're introducing the live stream aspect. They got the podcast up and running or partnered up with somebody for the podcast. I guess we had some technical issues there for a second. But no, we were talking about NTW. They've came a long way. Partnership with WTP to make the podcast happen, the live streams, and obviously trying to make the product grow in a big way that
Hmm.
the next event, from everyone's understanding, all steel cage matches. Like that
Crazy,
that is crazy.
crazy.
Like, what is your thoughts of hearing their show is going to be all steel cage matches?
I think it is phenomenal. I think it shows how big NTW is becoming. It's all thanks to the boss, man. The way he started this, the way he elevated it. I just think it's so cool to see his plan come into fruition. Even the things that go wrong, I still see it as all part of the master plan that we can't even see the ending until it plays out.
Yeah, I mean, Deshaun is a big credit to that. Then you also got the GM Chris Hill and everyone that's working behind the scenes. Like Suge. He's a big part of it. He was on social media yesterday. I see you nodding your head a little bit. You just look excited to be here,
Uh,
man. I'm excited for you right now.
Excited, yeah, but I don't know. I feel like you're kind of giving credit to people that don't quite deserve it. Just a little bit, just a
uh,
little bit. But
I
we'll,
mean,
we'll elaborate. We'll elaborate. I'm
elaborate.
sorry.
Everyone gets their fair share of the ideas, right? Probably just wasn't one guy's
Hmm.
idea. Everyone probably had a part of that, right? But
I
you know,
don't know, man.
ah, okay. Well, anyways, you were at the last show though, right? Battlegrounds.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. I sure
And
was.
what did you think of the entire night?
I think the night was a successful show. I think there was great matches held. I really enjoyed the Remsen match, but I think it ended on a very weird note. I think it's weird that you could suspend an owner or get rid of an owner. The ones that started it all, the ones that started everything. And it's a weird vibe. I in my opinion, in my humble opinion, as
Mm-hmm.
a fan, I think that NTW got a little too big. There's a little bit too much hands in it now. And I think they're trying to sweep it under the rug from Deshaun, man. If I had to be completely honest.
I mean, Deshaun is, like a lot of, I guess, heel owners. There's a lot in the past. I think
Heal.
he got what he deserved. I think, I mean, he was abusing his
Really.
power in a way, and it finally caught up to him, and they're like, "Hey, bro, you need to chill." So I think they handled that situation accordingly and properly, and it was announced that I guess the man behind the scenes, Suge, you know, said the suspension's gonna stand up until the next show.
Really.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, what do you think
Wow.
of that part? I guess I mean,
I think that just is a blatant example of the corruption within this organization, man. If I'm being completely honest, the only heel I've seen within the show has it in his last name, man. These aren't toys, these aren't action figures, these are real life humans. And Deshaun gave these guys a platform. And I think that there should be some gratefulness from these wrestlers, man. If I'm being honest with you.
can you elaborate a little more on
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Because
I'll
I don't think
gladly elaborate for you,
I don't
sir.
think I've ever heard anybody call Chris Hill a heel.
I think that's the only way we could put it, man, because we are a part of a new generation. It's hard to say that there is a game changer and we're taking out the person that created the game, man. This is Oro Gang, brother. We have the Evil Twins, the best tag team since the Usos and those Jackson brothers, which we won't even mention that, friend. We got Big J, which, by the way, y'all are lucky he's hurt because if he was here, he'd put the work in for sure. We have the charismatic one, the one, pretty much the swag of the group, Davion. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes because I don't want nobody to miss out, especially on the hit list. But the one I want to talk about most is our first real NTW champion, Red Chambers, the man that saved us in the last show, the show before last, and
I'm
took
talking
the
about new
NTW
beginnings,
title
right?
home. And new beginnings, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think we
Okay.
have some dogs on our team, sir. I mean, not my team. I'm sorry. I'm just a fan. But
Justify.
I feel very, very entitled and close to these guys.
I mean, you just named a bunch of guys from Oro. I mean, I think we're forgetting about the rest of the NTW locker room. You know, Tex Mex, Big Ramsden was there. Guys like Chance Fortune, just to name a few. You got Jacked and Juicy for the tag team division that
Oh
make the
yes.
show
Oh
happen.
yes.
And, they just signed Debo. And then, we just heard from Razor Ray at the last podcast. And these are guys that have been in NTW also, putting in work, making this happen. And then we just got the newly
Yes.
crowned women's champion. So I think we're forgetting a lot
So
of people there.
so so there is definitely some dogs within this group. Don't get me wrong. These are all athletes. They all do great. But I don't think their physical prowess isn't necessarily translates to the loyalty that they should be showing towards Mr. Good. Particularly Razor, man. When I saw that last podcast, it hurt my heart to see the platform that Deshaun put him on to allow him to main event the first show, to win the first show, and then to have such a change of heart on somebody that put him on such a pedestal. It's heartbreaking, man. I don't know another way to describe it. It is just heartbreaking. I feel like the success has got into these people's heads, and particularly Tex-Mex, particularly Steven Remsen, particularly Kane Carter, don't really respect the business, if you know what I'm saying.
Wow. Okay, that one felt like a little bit of a shot towards Brady Brown towards the end of that. um, I mean, Kane Carter. I mean, isn't he part of Oral Gang? And I think we're just took a shot at him too. Tex Mex is a good friend of mine, so I'm gonna have to defend the guy. He puts in the work. He's loyal to NTW through and through. I don't think I
Well,
remember the last time he was at any other promotion in the last few months.
I just want us all to be prepared because I understand that Red Chambers does not know who his opponent is. And if Kane Carter has a change of heart and decides to come out at that show, he's going to have to stand with whichever side he chooses to. And if you don't want to be on the side of Oral Gang, we'll show him how it is if he doesn't.
Hmm.
But hopefully not. I like him. I like him. I think
I,
he's a dog. I think he was
I
a
like Kane
premier
Carter
champion for us.
too, but I think at the end of the day, I think Kane Carter is gonna pick what's best for Kane Carter. Because that was a good point you brought up. He's gonna have to choose, but I think Kane's gonna do what's best for Kane. And
Absolutely.
I know he wants that NTW World Title back. You know,
Absolutely. And I think as a good member of the group, you have to learn when it's time to step down, be a good number two, be a good number three. Because right now we have a number one, and that is Red Chambers. He is the man, the face of this company. If we went to any promotion to sell this company or to promote this company, that is the man that we need at the forefront right now. Or I mean NTW.
okay. Um, I like where this conversation is going, man. But before we continue, we're going to take a quick break and hear from the sponsor, Advanced Fitness Center, and we will be right back.
A lot of people think that you need a fortune to join the gym, but here at Advanced Fitness Center, you get everything you need for $23.99 a month. That means full access to our free weights. Oh, snap. Cardio machines. And overall, it's just a great workout environment. all without breaking the bank. No contracts, no hidden fees, no alarms that goes off when you're lifting too heavy. Just a gym that works for you. So, if you're looking for a place to train that's affordable, AFC is the spot. Come check us out today. I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
And we're back. Heard Joshua say a lot of stuff just now. Had a little hit list apparently, and coming after a lot of guys.
I actually do. Man. I got a list and I'm checking it twice. I could tell you who's naughty and nice, man.
Oh wow. Well, it appears to me that you're more sided on the Oro Gang side.
Oh man, Georgie. Can I call you Georgie?
I guess don't really like
Good,
that,
good.
but
I was going
okay.
to either way, Georgie.
Okay.
I've been studying and knowing it to the forefront. And what this tells me, unfortunately, is that you have not done the proper studying of me as well. My name is Ambition. Well, Joshua originally, but I go as
Wait,
Ambition.
wait, wait,
I
wait.
made
Ambition? You're the
Ambition.
guy that's responsible for the Oro Gang song?
Yes, sir. Auto gang. Auto gang. Different time, different place. Like my watch from out of state, man.
Man, I was looking on social media and I saw nothing connecting you to that song. So that just came out of nowhere.
Again, all part of the plan from the boss, Deshaun Good. He's the mastermind behind everything. And I mean,
So
your little raffle was awesome. I thought it was super cool. But like I said, we pull the strings here, man. This is all our game, and
so
we're the ones changing
you
it,
mean to
man.
tell me that the boss planted this whole thing? He rigged that raffle?
Not the boss, the boss. Yes, sir. He sure did. Same way he planted everything, man. If I'm be honest with you, I think even Chris Hill's a bigger boss fan than he puts off. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh man. Anything to get a Oro Gang member on here, huh? That's what the boss is up to now. Anything to get any of his guys on here. Okay, so
Definitely.
I guess we see where this is going now.
Absolutely, absolutely. What could it have gone any other way? Honestly, I we started this podcast with Deshaun. Deshaun put the whole platform up for us, and as it went on, it became more and more and more just hatred towards this group, and I think it's just silly. It's so ungrateful. I just see a bunch of people that got money and forgot how to act with it. Me, I got money and I'm here thanking the boss for all he's done for me, man. He's put me on, he's taking me to WrestleMania, he's taking me to SmackDown, he's taking me to Raw, front row, everything, everything, everything. NTW shows, I'm sitting
uh,
right there hanging out with everybody. It's just such a vibe, man. And I'm so grateful for the boss. And I just can't wait for everybody to hop on board.
I mean,
Including you,
I don't know
Georgie.
about your checks, but mine kind of bounced. But anyways, um, I guess he only pays up on those checks that people are loyal to him. Uh,
I think your check bought this belt, if I'm being honest.
ah, okay, makes sense. It probably was for that retail value of that belt. But all right, man. I guess I gotta be professional here and keep the podcast going, even though he ruined a good idea we had. And I don't know if any other fan will want to do this next time. But
I I think this is perfectly executed. I couldn't disagree more. And it's perfect. What more could we ask for? I'm here talking with Georgie about Oro Gang and their initial response to everything that we've been hearing for weeks, man. Weeks. The disrespect is just insane. We
Man.
got Debo out here talking crazy. We have King, the first. I mean, I guess we'll forget the history. King Razor Ray talking down like we didn't give him everything. He just had to join us. And we could have got him with the chains. We could have got him with the girls. We could have got him with this crown. He would have been pinkies up in a private jet right now
Hmm.
if he just listened to the boss, man.
So I'm assuming everything you're pretty much saying right now are words from the boss to everybody right now.
I think I'm speaking for the culture. I think I'm speaking for the people. And I feel that if anybody disagrees with me, they're simply, what's the words I'm looking for? What's the way that I could put it? I don't want to say unintelligent, but misinformed.
Oh,
Because
misinformed now. So you're saying NTW fans are misinformed of what's happening, even though it's
absolutely,
happening in front of their very eyes. The abuse of power,
absolutely.
the abuse of the talent, not letting the true wrestlers come on here and speak their minds without getting punished.
I think that wrestlers have freedom of speech as we have the freedom
Well, is it more of a
to
freedom of
determine the
is it
consequence.
more of a freedom of speech as long as we're not talking about the boss?
Absolutely. Why would you ever want to talk about the boss? You show up to work, you do a job, you go home. You can complain if you want amongst each other. But once you start taking shots at the man running things, it's his call on what he wants to do for everybody. And I respect it, honestly.
Well, luckily, his authority stops at the door before you walk into the WTP podcast, but I guess he pulled his little strings, got the puppets together, and made this happen.
Speaking
Uh,
of, wasn't this his podcast?
was, was.
Was.
Obviously, the boss was not living up to the hype of his own podcast, so they had to reach out to someone else to do this. And that's where I
Now,
came
George,
in.
now, Georgie, you are amazing at what you do. Amazing. I got to give you credit where it's due. I think you tell stories very well, and I think you ask all the right questions. However, I think that the way you run this show is very, very anti-oral gang, and I don't think that's right. Even the Road Boys, I noticed you giving them a little bit of pushback on the things they had to say, and I don't have no respect for that.
I
Not
mean,
one
I
bit,
call it
sir.
how it is, man. If you're up, you're up. You're down, you're down. And obviously, right now, Oral Gang isn't really where it's at. It's within the actual NTW talent that goes out, puts on the show, tries to win matches fair and square, unlike members of Oral Gang.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying, man. And if and
Oh
if
man.
if this was the case, Dominic Mysterio wouldn't be so over. Eddie Guerrero wouldn't be such a legend. We do what is best for
I
business
mean,
at the end of
there's
the
a
day.
difference between Eddie Guerrero and Dominic Mysterio, but right now I am going to be
Really?
completely honest. You are giving me some Dirty Dom vibes, and I can see why that man gets booed everywhere he goes. So,
By the way, happy Father's Day to everybody except Rey Mysterio.
oh wow, now we're attacking the luchador legend himself. Okay, man.
Speaking of
Okay.
luchador legends, Tex-Mex, man. I love what he represents. I think for the city that we hold the show in, for the state we hold the show in, I think he panders to the crowd very, very well. But I don't have respect for the way he's handled business when it comes to Deshaun. When it comes to Oral, he seemed very anti-Oral gang. And I'm glad we got the strap off him, man.
I mean,
It was something that needed to be
he's
done.
anti Oral Gang because every time he goes out to have a match, somebody from Oral Gangs is out there trying to prevent him to win the match.
And that's to show his talent. He's very good wrestler. Just not the brightest when it comes to tactics.
Oh man, I can't let you talk about my boy like that. The man is very smart, very intelligent. Just that when you got got a guy like Stevan Rams in the middle of the ring, and then you got Oral Gang members, coming out of all angles. Like, really? At that point, is it really fair?
Maybe he needs to widen the eyes on the mask, man, because we always seem to get him from left field.
Okay, then what about what happened with Chance Fortune? Chance Fortune went out there with his cruiserweight title, defended successfully, and then Dante Flame stole his title, and then out of nowhere, at the same show he's at with Deshaun, he gets injured, vacates the title, and then somehow Dante is now the cruiserweight champion, but never
I
really
think
defeated the real champion.
I think those are all the strings that need to be pulled. I think Deshaun is willing to do whatever it takes to
All
make
right.
sure that Oral Gang is on top. And what's best for NTW. And I want to elaborate on
Really?
the Tex Mex comment. Um, I'm not trying to say anything about his knowledge, but I just think it's funny that we could hit him with the same tactics over and over again. And then until he shows us that it won't work, we will. And honestly, Tex Mex, I got a black and gold mask ready for you being made, brother. We'll put a gold star right in the middle of that of
I,
that
I
of that
don't think that
Texas
will
flag
ever
for you,
happen. I
sir.
think Tex Mex is one of the few guys that cannot be corrupted when it comes to Oral Gang.
I think the door is wide open for all these people. That's why I want y'all to know I respect every single one of them. I would love to have Kane, like I said, on a private jet with his pinkies up. We could have a whole weight room on the plane for Remsen if he really wanted it. Whatever he needed. We need the dogs on the team with the originators, man, with the boss. By the way, I brought a marker for you just in case you wanted a signature. But we could talk about that later, man. Whatever you need, we'll take care of you.
Oh man,
I'll do it free this time.
you gonna do it free? What? You gonna charge me the 5 cents? It's not even worth the paper it's gonna be written on, man. Uh, but anyways, before we go and wrap this up, man, we were talking about Game Changer earlier, and then you caught me
Yeah,
off guard with all this, for Oral Gang stuff.
my
Uh,
apologies. My apologies.
so you are going to be at the next
No, no,
show.
I'm not sorry. Yes, I will be there. I will be at the show, and I will be glad to see you, Georgie.
Oh,
I would
trust
love to
me,
hear your
I'll be
opinion.
looking for you, man. I will be looking for you. What match are you most excited for?
I'm excited to see who has the balls to step up to Red Chambers. I don't know anybody in that locker room that can take that man down, and I would like to see who's gonna try their best shot at it, especially within a steel cage match. It's hard. It's hard to say any particular match because they are all in steel cages. So there's nowhere to run for these other guys, by the way. But I
Oh,
promise you, with the way the boss thinks, he already got ways to make sure that we are
oh
taking
man.
home all the gold again.
And you said there's nowhere for them to go. There's also no way for them to get in. I'm just saying. No member of Oregon can really get into that cage this time. So I think Red Chambers is on his own against whoever steps up.
And I think Red Chambers is prepared. He is mentally strong. He is physically strong. He fought twice that night. He became NTW champion. Did we forget? He had came back. He had came back and shown so much resiliency after losing that tag team match, and still fought for the NTW title and brought it home to the gang. I think that says a lot.
He
And,
obviously had a
and
lot of
I'm sorry,
help,
what was
but
that man's name again? The one that put his hands on the boss?
Shogun Jackson.
It doesn't matter what his name is.
But all right, man. This is I would say this was fun, but obviously I don't know what
I'm
to think
having a
about
blast,
this.
Georgie. This is so much fun for me, man.
Obviously, my show's been hostily taken over for a moment, but we're at the end point. So before we end it, I gotta ask because I do this for
Boss
everybody.
is calling anyways.
Uh,
What'd you say, sir? So sorry.
before we end this, like, do you have social media platforms people can find you at?
I do. You can find me on Ambition everywhere. It's Ambition everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everything. Everything's Ambition, man. Oral Gang's gonna get released soon. We're gonna release it like as a whole track, a music video, all that. And we're just gonna show these guys the way we live, man. It's very exciting. Which, by the way, Georgie, man, you can get a black and gold hat. It would look very nice next to those titles, man. We got some necklaces
I
for you
think
too,
I'll
brother.
pass. The only logo that'll be next to this one will be the true NTW colors.
I can't be mad at you for making bad choices, sir.
Well, anyways, guys, I'm gonna plug his social media stuff in, because that's what I do. I'm not gonna be against him on that part, but
Thank you,
you
sir. As you
know,
should. As you
I'll be
should.
professional about this. But until next time, guys, y'all stay safe. God bless and peace.
One more thing.
Yes.
8 letters, 2 words. Ugh. Auto. Gang.
Oh God.